Hello, friends. Let's talk about love today. Few of us believe in true love at first sight and in sudden feelings which could have a serious continuation with a happy relationship. However, it really exists. The characters of our story today met by chance in the busyness of day-to-day life. Looking into each other's eyes, Brad and Liz felt that they would never part again, even for a moment. It was an ardent passion, complete trust, and understanding. When the man and the woman got to know each other better, they were more and more surprised at how similar their characters and interests were. Both turned out to be passionate hikers. They often went out of town with tents and took their children. Between the two of them, the couple had 5 children. Liz raised 2 adorable daughters, and Brad had 3 good-looking sons. All of them became such good friends and had a great time together, so they decided to unite into one large and happy family. But an accident prevented their plans. That day was like many others. In the evening, Liz took Brad and the boys home, but on the way, she unexpectedly punctured a wheel. The tire exploded and the car rolled over and flew off the road at full speed. Almost none of the passengers were injured. The children received minor bruises. Brad injured his arm, but the woman at the wheel suffered the most. Liz broke her spine. After long days of examination, treatment, and rehabilitation, the woman heard the doctor's verdict that she would never be able to walk again. Now Liz was gradually getting used to moving around in a wheelchair and preparing herself for the idea that it would always be this way. The woman decided that she would not become a burden for her beloved man and decided to refuse their appointed wedding. But Brad loved her so much that he did not even listen to any arguments from his future bride, and his decision to marry Liz only became stronger. A year passed since the accident. The woman recovered only a little, but the lovers got married. The house where the entire large family now lived was remade by her husband so that Liz felt as comfortable as possible. The woman could now move freely around the house, but she was very sad that she could not go on hikes with her loved ones as she did before. Her husband tried to take her to the forest in her chair, but it was too difficult. Once her wheelchair fell into a rut, and Brad struggled to get it back onto the forest path. Liz was sobbing as if she were grieving for something dear and lost. Everyone calmed the woman as much as they could, and her husband, without saying a word to anyone, made an unusual decision. Now, with the onset of evening, Brad went to his garage and did not return from there for a long time. He wanted to help his wife so much that he did not think about the lack of technical skills or about special knowledge or about the fact that he was a former military man and had never dealt with technology. Perseverance and love for his sick wife helped him create a real miracle. Alone, in a small garage, he invented and constructed an unusual device. Brad himself called its design a wheelchair tank. The self-taught designer took a wheelchair as a base, but instead of wheels, he attached tracks to it. Trying and studying the properties of his amazing transport, the man realized it was a real all-terrain vehicle, capable of overcoming any obstacles and moving along abandoned roads, forest windbreaks, impenetrable mud, and snow obstructions. It was time to surprise his spouse. Seeing the miracle technique made by her husband's hands, Liz was infinitely happy and could not hide her emotions. The news of the miraculous invention quickly spread throughout the city. Now people called Brad and asked him to make the same all-terrain vehicle for them or their loved ones. Among them were many combatants who returned from the war crippled. He did not refuse anyone. He built several such devices for former soldiers who lost the ability to move independently during war. He understood them because he was a military man himself. And after a while, he got so many orders that he opened his own production. The plant makes individual wheelchair tanks designed for a specific client, taking into account their personal characteristics, height, weight, and characteristics of their disease. Such a design is very expensive, no less than $15,000, but every wheelchair is eagerly awaited for and all the models are immediately sold out. This chair is too bulky for the home, but they can take walks in it at any time, in any weather, and absolutely everywhere. This causes great joy for people who, for one reason or another, are limited in their movements. Brad's clients are sincerely grateful to him for this great idea, thanks to which they can return to almost normal movement for at least a short time, and he himself is happy that he was unexpectedly able to help not only his beloved, but also hundreds of other people to be happy and to enjoy their life. That is all. Give each other something good, and it will definitely come back to you. This story really deserves your likes, and hurry up and share it on your social media. We are here waiting for you next time. See you later.